Amapiano versus Afrobeat.
We Afrobeat. Versus Ebao Afrobeat. We Afrobeat.
What's your prediction for the day?
I'm just. It wouldn't be a big margin, but at the end of the day, I think South Africa will win.
South Africa.
I can't predict, but South Africa will win.
Okay.
So I'm predicting 1-1 draw, 90 minutes. And then penalty, Nigeria will be taken out. They'll go home crying. Because they are tears.
No.
It's a joy. It's a joy to watch.
It's a joy.
You are welcome to another edition of Let's Cook. But today we are here to talk about football. We're here to talk about the AFCON that is going on in Cote d'Ivoire. So I have my brothers here as usual. Today I've taken the seat. The hot seat.
Yes. So you're going to serve us.
I am coming to the cook.
Yes.
Yes. I am coming to ask them their impression about the AFCON so far. So let me take it from Dennis first. What's your impression about
So you gave me a
AFCON?
Different name on Let's Cook, and you're now giving me.
No, let me talk to Kwa.
Yes,
Kwa
that's
Ozigi.
the name. That's my
What's your
Ivorian
impression
name.
about
That's
the
my
AFCON
Ivorian
so
name.
far?
So I think AFCON 2024 has been the best since I started watching AFCON. I think this has been the best for me in terms of officiating, organization, preparation, and everything. Everything is on point, and even the suspense in the matches and everything has been the best. Looking at the defending champions, how they were knocked out from the competition, and the big teams we thought they were going to, showcase better football. They were not able to live up to expectation. For instance, Morocco, Nigeria. Nobody predicted Nigeria to be here, but they are here due to some luck they are getting on their side. And
is it luck or
it's luck. It's purely luck.
they have a good team?
Which team do they have? It's luck.
It's not about
I'm
their
telling you, it's luck. Look at the matches they played and the goals. Apart from the goal against their last match they played was
If you are
against
talking about luck, then I think
Cote d'Ivoire. They really worked for whatever they are getting now.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you, because Cote d'Ivoire against Mali were down to 10 men from first half. They considered a penalty. They were able to save the penalty. They fought to the end of the game, and
Yes,
they
hold on for
equalized
me.
and continued
I'm
to
going
win the
come
match.
back to that.
So that can't
I
be
have
achieved
a question.
with
I have
luck.
a big
So
question for you
I
on
think in general the AFCON 2024 has been the best in terms of organization
So
and officiating. Has been the best in terms of
Mr.
organization and officiating. And another important thing too, VAR. I think the Africa referees have been able to put the VAR into a very good use, more than the inventors themselves. Those who even brought the VAR, they've never been to this level
it's okay.
in terms of
I'll
operating
come
the
back to you
VAR.
again.
So
Let me hear the view of.
Well, I think this year's CAF has been the best in terms of it has the high record of goals ever since the 2019 one, and then the stadiums. Oh my god, stadiums are nice. The pitches, even the
I know
cameras,
you want to talk about
and the dance moves,
You
of the
want to talk
Ivorians,
about the
and
nice babes.
and the girls and the ladies, man. Charlie, Cape Verde girls. I mean, Charlie, Cape Verde. But
So I have a special question for Rhyme and then Ishmael.
so for me,
So far,
for me,
Oh,
For
no.
for me,
so far, which country has the best leads when it comes to the supporters? The nice girls.
for me, Cape Verde.
You think it's Cape Verde?
Yeah, I like
That
it.
question is not for you. It's for
definitely we choose South Africa.
He will choose South Africa. No, I've not seen the South African league. To understand, I've not even. I don't. Did they even come to support their team? They came.
didn't watch.
Yeah. And I didn't really see them. You understand? It was all. I don't even. The cameraman was trying to do some. This one, yeah, but the Cape Verde ladies they were all over the place.
So far, it's Cape Verde on top.
Yes, so far, I understand.
Right.
Moroccans.
Oh yeah,
What's your?
So
You can talk about the ladies and bring it to your general impression of
For me, generally, it's been good. They've been able to deliver. If you look at even the walking, the numbers that comes to the stadium, it's better. And now we are seeing it rise. it is telling us that whoever is going to host next, you have to do more.
Exactly.
And this is what we require for in African football.
Yeah.
We also have to consume our own and then make it big. And this standard that the Ivorians have set, both in delivering and then in performance, it's absolutely best. And I think that we have created a competitive edge for
So do
any
you
other
think the
nation that
next
will go.
hosting nation have a big job
Yes, yes.
has a bigger tax?
Morocco has a bigger tax because you have to outdo.
Okay.
Okay, see, look. For me, I'm speaking as a Ghanaian.
Okay.
I will say that even though Ivory Coast is just a mother country, are they a father country or a mother country? It's a mother country, just at our doorstep.
You know, be mother.
I'm good with
It be uncle.
We've not got. I think the whole of Africa is only Nigeria, which are fathers.
Yeah, they are
Yes.
fatherland.
They always want to
Father,
be
we
different.
know the
They always
play.
want
You're
to.
always Father, we don't know the play, bro.
Okay, so Ivory Coast is very beautiful. As a Ghanaian, I'll say that they have beautiful setup, beautiful stadiums, beautiful ladies, beautiful everything over there. It's just African, and the way they've put the story out there, I think the way the foreigners will see Africa will right now change. And I think this is what we all have to.
And I've seen a lot of white people around.
Yes,
who
they're
are-
all coming.
Who are really
They are
enjoying
seeing how
themselves.
beautiful Abidjan is. Abidjan is very nice. You understand? And this is what we have to sell to the world. We have to let the people know that it's not only, unfed babies and people walking
Donate to-
around that we need donations. You understand? We are also doing well. And to Morocco, I would say that best of luck to them because this standard that the Ivorians have taken, the AFCON to, it's a whole new level. But I
Okay.
believe that they can be
So
able
I have
to do
I have
it.
a general question for all of you. Which match, do you think has been the best match, so far?
Since seeing a lot of
best
ladies on the
match.
Cape Verde match there.
Not in terms of the ladies.
But it's side attraction. It's all part of
that
football.
one too is there. Okay, to you.
When the camera
But
swings
when it
and then
comes
you
to
saw the ladies.
the football, which match do you think has been the best? Wow.
I think
And the most competitive.
most competitive, I think, will be Senegal against Cote d'Ivoire. Yes, the host nation against the defending champions. I think it was everybody thought it was a mass win for Senegal, but the surprises
I was very surprised.
yes, everybody, there was a big surprise at the end of the game. So that truly taught us that football doesn't really goes with big names. So you have to get your preparation right.
We rely on past glories.
Yes, you need to get your preparation right and make sure you upgrade yourself as well because the dynamics of the game keep changing. You get it. So when this Ivorian assistant coach took over, look at the way he's managing the team. He's not focusing on possession. He's not focusing on beautiful football, but he will make sure he comes with a strategy and make sure his plans works. You get it. I think the same thing Nigeria is also doing. Nigeria is not focusing on possession. It's not focusing on playing
They have a
beautiful
game plan.
football. Yeah, they have a game plan. So at the end, whatever the opponents will do, all they need to do is to make sure they win the game at the end of the match. You get it. So if they have to play 5 defense and 2 midfielders and make sure the attackers don't go too far from their midfielders, support the midfielders, for the midfielders to also support the defenders to make sure they keep a clean sheet and get the match on their side at the end of the game. They do it. They are not there to impress anybody with tiki taka. But at the end of the day, whoever wins the match becomes the winner. So I think this is one strategy Nigeria is moving with and it's helping them. And Cote d'Ivoire is also doing same. So I think with the best match or the interesting match I've watched so far will be Senegal against Cote d'Ivoire. And another dramatic one too will be Mali against Cote d'Ivoire.
Okay. That match was very interesting. So, to you, which match has been the best, the most competitive match that you've watched so far?
Most competitive, I think, is Cote d'Ivoire and Mali because they were 10 men down and still
Still,
Even the last.
Even Cote d'Ivoire is not supposed to be there. Oh.
they are not
They were there.
You know
They
that-
were the
you know
fourth,
that
third.
They won only one match.
Yes.
So
They
I'm
won all
being-
their matches. They are here because
No.
they won it.
The 90 minutes play,
Uh-huh.
they won only one match.
That one doesn't matter. At the end of the day, whoever wins the game itself, you get it. Whoever
So-
wins, that is why we
for
have
me.
extra time
So-
after
so
90 minutes.
we
So
all
it means we are
agree.
looking for a
So
winner.
Sadiq Adams on Twitter was saying Cote d'Ivoire shouldn't be called elephants. They should be called cats because they have 9 lives. because it's like they're almost out of everything.
They
And
were
then
those
now
big
see
part,
that
though.
they're almost
just
winning.
using
The,
the
That
ball.
is
tournament.
they are surviving champions.
Understand?
They
So-
always survive.
yeah, so like it's like
it will
they're
be, it will be very disappointing to see Cote d'Ivoire, exiting from the group stage or
Yeah, to
early
make
from the
competition
competition. You see, look at the fan base, the supporters, the supporting base of Cote d'Ivoire being the host nations. I think from the group stage, whoever wins the groups happens to stay in at the stadium they played their good
There are
matches.
good matches. Yeah.
But Cote d'Ivoire as a host nation, they played their matches at Abidjan, and because they were third, they were part of the third best teams. They moved from Abidjan to the other places, and I think it was good because Bouaké, Yamoussoukro, San Francisco, and all these places, they are abhorrent and they need to see their players play. So it was good for them to move these matches to the other places as well.
Okay.
You get it. So now they are coming back to Abidjan, which is the biggest stadium, and they are going to have a bigger crowd to support them to play their last match. So Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, I think they've done well. They've really made our taste for the foreign football gone down since we started this African Cup of Nations. Yes. Now I used to be part of those who were calling CAF to change our calendar, make sure our calendar matches with the Europa and all those stuff. But per what I've observed this season, I think we don't need it. We don't need it. Now we should rather make it attractive for them to change their calendar.
Okay, so that is a good point. Now I need brief. This one I'm going to say. I know it will get a lot of emotion, but I need you to be brief, very brief. What do you think went wrong for the Black Stars?
Okay, I think we didn't get our preparation right. Black Stars, we didn't get our preparation right, and you were rather relying on our big name Black Stars.
Past glories.
Yes, and our past glories, which doesn't count in football anymore. If you look at countries like Cote d'Ivoire, Cape Verde, all this,
Tanzania,
Tanzania, Mauritania.
Do you think we got our selection right?
That's part of the preparation. It's part of the preparation. So if you really had your preparation right, you will know what plan you are going into the game with, which players to play, the plan you want to go into the game with. You get it? Because all these things we didn't get it right. You see, we didn't get it right from the onset. But I think with the selection of players for the call-ups, I think it was on point.
Yeah.
But how to mobilize the players we called, how to get our first 11 and make sure we form a game plan for each game, we had it all wrong, especially with our substitutions and everything.
We'll talk more about that on the sports shoot.
Okay.
So I just want to pick everybody's opinion on this.
For me, Ghana, like you said, the preparations was bad, and also I think we should define our style of play. I grew up with Abedi Pele, and then we had a style of play. You see, yeah, they used to call us Brazilians of Africa. I don't know the kind of football we are playing. Are we playing defensive or are we playing?
Now I think
What kind of football are we playing?
We are playing kaka.
That is it. We don't have a defined style of play now. It's like time next one, blah blah blah, and the coaches don't even know the type of play.
I don't even know the players.
Are we playing
don't know the
defensive?
players.
It's like we don't have a style of play anymore.
The coaches don't know the
For
players.
me, I
Do
think that
you think I have a question for you? Do you think we took the right coach to the tournament?
Our problems is the coach is just 3% of our
It's
problems.
beyond the coach.
It's beyond the coach. So it's just, I think the whole management, GFA, everybody has to
It's okay. I know you have a lot of things to say. We'll talk more on the sports show. So Loki and then Ryan,
Loki.
just end it for us. And then
Yes, so I think we all know the problems we have. It didn't go well, understand. Lack of preparation. The sports structure itself in the country has been broken, understand. So this thing, we saw this thing. I think they had a report on this thing. I think in 2017 or after the World Cup. I think there's a white paper detailing our issues. You understand? And then even people predicted before the African Cup of Nations that we weren't going to go anywhere. You understand? And the same things we've been doing year in year out. That's the same stuff. You understand? Flying money's here and there, paying here and there. Skidi basa basa. You understand? So I think it was something that was coming. We saw it coming. You understand? So it wasn't anything surprising.
Okay, Brian.
My brother just said it wasn't anything surprising. Yes, because it's lack of two things: patriotism, and then a good friend of mine would say we lack the needed motivation. Why did I say patriotism? From management to the technical team to the players. For me, I would say that they were not patriotic to the nation because it looks like we knew, and this is an open thing, that everybody in there had an agenda.
Yeah.
But I believe that collectively, if all of them should put their agenda aside and say that we are doing this for the nation, we would have yielded a better outcome. For me, I would say that the coach did a very good job, and I'll stand anywhere.
Really?
Yes.
You
Look,
say this thing is down in Mobi too.
that is why. No. Look, the players did whatever the coach, told them.
Yes.
They did it. The players were just not having that motivation to hold on. They score, they relax. Then you understand those kind of stuff. It's not the coach doing if you are not able to maintain your posture in footballing.
But it seems like you don't score a goal and then bring a defensive midfielder
But
to come and defend.
all the goals that came, is it something that you can say is technical or it is from a player point of view?
Was technical.
Was a technical mistake.
They were all technical. They were technical because from the first match we played, we all saw our right winger, our right defense, that it was very weak. So they start very well. Offensively, he's able to perform, but defensively he was not performing. So he started from our match against Cape Verde. The same mistake happened, and in second half that he was supposed to either substitute or bring a defensive winger to support. He rather brings in a DM, a defensive midfielder.
But
We
in
needed a
the
winger.
case, it wasn't the coach fought for Iñaki to pass the ball back.
No. Let me come
That's
to
one.
that.
So
So
is that,
at,
that's
at,
what I'm saying
that's-
happens in football.
it's
Yes,
like-
that is not the coach's fault.
it's because our
It's not the coach's fault.
Just
because
that,
it's
and I'm casting motivation in you. What's someone say no man no?
Who carried
Oyene,
the game?
you
He
know,
went,
Oyene,
he took the ball back.
No, Oyene,
It wasn't the coach.
it was because our defense, our right defense was leaking. So Inaki has to run back always to support.
So he passes the ball back to.
No.
But
That is not his
that
position.
is
Do you know
not
why?
Inaki's play.
Inaki is supposed to
Be supplied.
he's supposed to be supplied.
He's
Now
not
in
getting
this
the
case, he was rather coming back
There was
to get
pressure
the ball
on us,
back
so
to
he has
his
to fall
position.
back.
Yes.
You get it? So
Yes.
when he gets the ball from the defense, he needs to run back to his normal position. You get it?
So is it the coach's fault that Iñaki passed the ball?
It was the
That's
coach's
what
fault
was it.
for not being the right substitution.
So it's not the coach's fault. Yeah? Okay.
It's
It's
No.
not the coach's. It's not.
Behind
not-
this one, there are a lot of calls.
Okay,
Yes.
guys,
Look,
guys,
there are a lot
everybody
of
wants
causes.
his player
It's
to come
not
in.
the coach's
Wait.
fault
Yeah.
for the player to play
Pass
the ball back.
Yes.
But
Technically, he had his changes wrong.
okay.
You see, we went to the tournament with goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, and attackers. You get it? And each department of this 11 set, we have about 3 or 4 players for each department. We had 3 goalkeepers. We have about 8 defenders, about 6 midfielders, and attackers.
I understand, but you know if a player is like MJ said, well motivated. Look at the kind of budget we send to the AFCON. And then
we are
and then
talking about
listen,
the game.
Listen,
We are talking
before
about the
before
game.
before even our players kick a ball, the amount of money that has been given to them. How can you be rewarded before a competition? You are already rewarded.
Technically,
so
we are-
the motivation to even play for.
We are talking
for
about.
They don't.
I understand what you are coming. I understand where you're coming from, but you also have to bear in mind that these footballers, these players we are talking about,
That money no,
that money no be money give
they
them.
take money.
Then they take.
You shouldn't say that.
Why?
Nobody's agreeing with anybody over here.
You see, I know we are not happy with the money. I know we are not happy with the money they pay them. But what I'm saying is, we are talking from the technical point of view.
So
What
now-
went wrong in
Okay,
our games?
okay.
You get it,
Ladies,
and we are telling you why. The coach,
How many years was the man coaching to this all this?
MJ, the coach has been with us more than a year.
Just
You see,
let me just say it. Within the past 6 years, Ghana changing coaches best of 5 times. What is wrong with this? And then their influences.
all of you-
I know there are influences. Yes.
All of you have.
But at the end of the day, we didn't see any management member coaching the team on the line. We saw the coach.
No, but you
You
say it's
changed
the
5
coach.
times.
No.
You see,
No.
listen.
On
Listen, we are going to come on DFA and Ghana football. We are going to digest it very well. But right now, there's a bigger agenda on board. You understand? This is just the brief. We are just introducing something small. So I want us to talk about the
Let's end this one. This one has been a long one. How many minutes?
20 years.
20 minutes.
But
Like, we don't add the Amapiano and
so you will be you'll be reporting from Abidjan on the final match. So you see us in Abidjan.
Can we have a prediction on?
So lastly, I want us to talk about the biggest match on Wednesday. That is Amapiano
Piano
versus Afrobeat.
Afrobeat.
We have Afrobeat. Versus Ebao Afrobeat. We have Afrobeat.
Amapiano
They
versus
represent
Afrobeat.
Eba.
So, are you for Niger or you are for SA?
Okay, for the sake of our local players, for South Africa to have come to this tournament with a lot of local players, I'm supporting them because of this.
The local content is.
So you think South Africa will carry the day?
Yes.
What's your prediction for the day?
It wouldn't be a big margin, but at the end of the day, I think South Africa will win.
South Africa.
I can't predict, but South Africa will win.
Okay. MG,
For
who do you think is going to carry the day between South Africa and then Omo Niger?
For me, I know that it's going to end up somewhere. Maybe they'll draw for the 90,
And
and
then
then
penalties.
penalty will come.
So nobody is going to give a clear distance. Okay, so Ishmael, Loki.
So I'm predicting 1-1 draw, 90 minutes. And then penalty, Nigeria will be taken out. They'll go home crying. Because their tears. It's a joy. It's a joy to watch.
It's a
I
honestly, like he said, I want the local boys to win. Yes. So I'm not going for any draw. I'm saying they're going to win by 2-0. Let's say for SA.
Both Grammy and then
And if it goes to penalties, we all know who's gonna win. The SA keeper
Okay. But you've not tested the Nigeria keeper on penalties. Maybe he's also good. Okay, so me for my love for this tournament, I love the way Lookman is playing.
Yeah, Lookman is good.
For my love for
Lookman,
forget about
Moses.
Osimhen. Lookman is the man. For my love for Lookman, I want Nigeria to win. So viewers, this is how we end our sports show. We'll be back again, bigger and better.